This report from EdTrust West addresses the fact that English learners' access to rigorous learning opportunities lags behind their peers. It also provides recommendations for both districts and policymakers to help them improve scientific literacy as a lever for education equity. Their research has shown that weaving together science and language development can increase students' academic performance in reading, writing, and science simultaneously. LCFF funding and implementation of the California Next Generation Science Standards provides districts with an opportunity to overhaul their approach to science education and language development. Some promising practices are resulting in achievement levels that are double and even triple the state average for English learners who met or exceeded proficiency. The article also discusses an example of a successful program that's helping to bridge the achievement gap in science for EL learners in the Sobrato Early Academic Language Program, which is also known as SEAL. This program centers on rigorous academic home language and English language development through the coordinated study of science and social studies thematic units. One of the key things to remember is that students don't need to wait until they learn English in order to engage in scientific thinking and in complex scientific content. So how do we support scientific literacy and education equity? Teachers need curriculum aligned to the California NGSS and California ELD standards. They need instructional materials that provide coherence in approach and training to use those materials with English learners. They need time. We always need more time for collaboration among teachers with science content expertise and teachers with English language instruction expertise. They need professional learning, including both instructional strategies and content. And they need standards-aligned, performance-based assessments that provide EL students the opportunities to demonstrate what they know. Some of the challenges to this is funding. It hasn't been used for NGSS implementation. LCFF and LCAP are underutilized as levers for equity. Schools lack adequate curriculum and instructional materials. Schools currently offer inadequate instructional time and coursework in science to master the expectations of NGSS. And staffing is a major hurdle for schools and districts. High-need students need more access to A through G approved courses to ensure equity. And schools will need support to implement the new performance-based assessments starting in 2018. Recommendations include ensuring funding by including resources, training, and staffing for NGSS and California ELD integration in the district LCAP. Also, provide access and support for EL students to succeed in a rich array of A through G approved NGSS science courses. Select high-quality curriculum that integrates NGSS with ELD strategies. Ensure that families, particularly of EL students, are welcomed and informed regarding standards, implementation, and access to multilingual learning opportunities. Invest in time for high-quality California ELD and NGSS science professional development for teachers and administrators. And foster partnerships with science-rich institutions to advance California NGSS implementation. The report also provides state policy recommendations, which include strengthen teacher preparation programs, make science curriculum and instructional materials broadly available, improve assessment in science, support multilingual dual language education, improve college and career preparation in science, and finally, ensure that state accountability systems promote a focus on science and English learners.